Amara, the daughter of a millionaire, lay in a coma for days. No one could explain it. One morning, she'd been laughing at the breakfast table with her father. Hours later, she collapsed while tying her shoes for school. No fever, no head injury, just silence. Doctors called it acute cerebral shutdown, a rare condition even specialists struggled to understand. Machines kept her alive, but hope was fading. Her father, Elijah Martin, never left her side. A construction worker by trade, he was a man used to building things, bridges, roads, homes. But nothing had prepared him for the helplessness of watching his daughter slip away while monitors blinked dully beside her. Then came Devon Langston, a billionaire tech mogul with all the arrogance his money could buy. He swept into the hospital with a parade of experts and machines. Elijah had no reason to trust the man, but desperation makes a father consider the impossible. Langston's machines whirred. Experts poked and scanned and simulated. Still, Amara slept. One night, just past midnight, a nurse gently knocked on Elijah's window. "There's a boy asking for you," she whispered. Elijah followed her down the hallway. Sitting barefoot on a lobby bench was a young black boy, maybe 11 years old. His clothes were ragged, his hoodie too big, and dirt streaked his cheeks. But his eyes were still and deep, like he knew more than a child should. "Are you Amara's father?" he asked. "I am," Elijah replied. The boy stood. "I can help her." It was said with no ego, no drama, just truth. Elijah blinked. "You're just a kid." The boy only nodded. Sometimes it takes someone small to remind people of something big. Against every rational instinct, Elijah let him into the room. The boy placed a hand on Amara's head and stood silently for a moment. Then he turned to Elijah. "She's listening," he said, "but she doesn't know if it's safe to come back." "What does she need?" Elijah asked. "Your truth, the pain you're hiding behind your strength." Those words broke something open inside Elijah. "I wasn't there that morning," he whispered to his daughter. "I missed your smile. I should have held you longer. Told you how proud I was. I'm sorry, baby. Please come back." A moment later, the heart monitor blipped, just once, but enough to make the nurse gasp. Elijah turned to the boy, stunned. "She heard you," the boy said with a soft smile. "I'll come back tomorrow." He introduced himself only as Isaiah, then vanished down the hallway without a sound. The next morning, Amara twitched her finger, not a reflex, a choice, a whisper from a world just beyond reach. Strangely, there was no record of Isaiah ever being there. No camera footage, no visitor log. The nurse on duty insisted no child had entered. But Elijah knew. He had seen him, heard him, felt the shift in the air when the boy touched Amara's forehead. Later that night, Isaiah returned. "She's closer today," he said, "but she needs the song." And Elijah's heart sank. There was only one song, the lullaby he used to sing before everything fell apart. He hadn't sung it since the fire that took his wife. The words had been buried with her. But Isaiah urged him on. "She remembers it. So do you." With trembling lips, Elijah sang, "There's light in the shadows and stars in the rain. Hold on, little dreamer, you'll fly once again." As the melody filled the room, Amara's vitals responded. Her heartbeat picked up. Her color returned. "She knows the way back now," Isaiah whispered. Elijah turned to thank him, but once again the boy had gone. No door creaked, no footsteps echoed. Just silence. Days passed. Amara's eyes fluttered. Then one morning, her hand reached for Elijah's. No stimulus, no reflex, just her. And when she finally opened her eyes, her first word was, "Daddy." Then she asked, "Where's the boy? You saw him?" Elijah asked, stunned. She nodded. He sang to me. He said your voice was waiting on the other side of the dark. That moment changed Elijah forever. He had no words for what Isaiah was. An angel, a miracle, a memory made real, maybe all three. In the weeks that followed, Elijah let go of everything that didn't matter. He sold his car, his vacation home, poured every penny into a new project, Voices at Dawn, a center where children facing trauma or illness could create, sing, paint, and heal. Amara painted the first mural, an image of a barefoot boy offering his hand from the darkness. Below it, the words, "He didn't have wings, he had faith." Together, they launched a YouTube channel, Isaiah's Echo. It featured Amara's story, her drawings, Elijah's lullabies. It wasn't polished, but it was honest, raw, real. The world noticed. Millions watched. Thousands sent messages. Some from hospital beds, some from prison cells, others from places where light hadn't reached in a long time. Each message ended the same. I thought I was lost, but maybe I'm just not finished yet. One evening, Elijah and Amara passed an old man playing harmonica on the street. A cardboard sign lay at his feet. It read, "You're not lost. You're just not finished yet." Elijah approached, heart pounding. "Where did you hear that phrase?" The man smiled. "A little boy told me once. Said he didn't carry much, just the truth." "Was his name Isaiah?" Amara asked. The man nodded. "That's what he said." Back home that night, Amara stared at the moon from her window. "What if Isaiah finds another girl who's lost?" she whispered. "What if she's scared?" Then Elijah said, "I hope someone nearby is singing." Amara smiled. "We should teach the world how to sing." And so they did. A year after she woke, Amara stood on a stage at Voices at Dawn. She sang the lullaby, the one Elijah once buried and Isaiah had brought back. Her voice was strong, clear, alive. In the back row, Elijah spotted a boy in a familiar, dusty coat. Their eyes met. Then he was gone, no sound, no applause. Just faith. Miracles don't always come with thunder or light. Sometimes they're a lullaby, a trembling voice, a barefoot child with dirt on his face and truth in his heart. Sometimes a miracle is just someone who shows up when the world has stopped believing and sings until it starts again.